and it signifies the spread of knowledge, positivity, and hope. The lamp symbolizes the triumph of light over darkness and good over evil. Today, we light the lamp to celebrate the spirit of womanhood and to inspire ourselves to work towards creating a more inclusive society. We may now request the dignitaries, Dr. Anita Rao ma'am, First Lady of VSP and President of VMS, Srimati Nupur Bhatt ma'am, Vice President of VMS, Srimati Anju Mohanty ma'am, CGM Maintenance and Mills, Shri U. Sridhar sir, CGM HR and President WIPS, Shri G. Gandhi sir, to proceed on to the stage for lighting of the sacred lamp. I request WIPS members to escort the dignitaries.
श्रीगणेशं शारदाम्बिकां श्रीगणेशं शारदाम्बिकां व्यासवाल्मीक्यादिपरमगुरुपरम्परं श्रीगणेशं शारदाम्बिकां सुन्दरं सुन्दरं साहितीनन्दनं सुन्दरमतिसुन्दरं साहितीनन्दनं सुन्दरसुमभावाला भक्तिरसबन्धुरं सुन्दराकाण्डमनो मारुतिहृन्मन्दिरान भक्तिशक्तिमुक्तिरक्तिजयगण्टलु म्रोगेनु श्रीगणेशं शारदाम्बिकां व्यासवाल्मीक्यादिपरमगुरुपरम्परं श्रीगणेशं शारदाम्बिकां. Stage.
Ms. Khushbu to welcome our chief guest and guest speaker of the day, Dr. R. Anita Rao ma'am. I request Mrs. Kumari to welcome President VMS, Srimati Nupur Bhatt ma'am. I request Mrs. Smriti Kujur to welcome Vice President VMS, Srimati Anju Mohanty ma'am. I request Mrs. Jyoti Swarupani to welcome U. Sridhar sir, CGM Maintenance and Mills. I like to request our CGM HR and President WIPS, Shri G. Gandhi sir.
Due to some urgent meeting with the Ministry of Steel, our CMD and directors could not attend this meeting, and they have conveyed their best wishes to all of you on this International Women's Day of RINL. Very good afternoon to you all. Today's chief guest, Madam R. Anita Rao, Director, School of Law, Geetam University, Visakhapatnam. Srimati Nupur Bhatt Madam, President VizagSteelFamily Samiti, First Lady of Visakhapatnam Steel Plant. And Anju Mohanty Ma'am, Vice President VizagSteelFamily Samiti. Shri U. Sridhar Garu, CGM Maintenance and Mills. Chief General Managers, HODs, members from C Executive Associations, Trade Unions, ST Association, OBC Association, invitees from VizagSteelFamily Samiti, especially all the women employees of RINL present here. A very good afternoon to you all. On behalf of WIPS, I welcome you all for this International Women's Day 2024 celebrations at RINL. As you are aware, WIPS under the aegis of Scope was formed in 1997, August 9th in RINL. Since then, it has come a long way, and around 500 members are there in the WIPS, and they are doing excellent job in the company. Every year, WIPS organization is celebrating International Women's Day on March 8th. The theme of this year, International Women's Day, is Count Her In, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, which is aligned with the priority theme of the United Nations 68th Commission of the Status of Women priority theme, accelerating the achievement of gender equality and empowerment of all women and girls by addressing the poverty and strengthening institutions and financing with the gender perspective. Investing in women is a crucial step towards social progress. Women covers the half of the world population, and their contributions are essentially important for economic development of and social well-being. Women are natural caretakers and leaders. By investing in them, we are creating a more equitable and prosperous society to all of. WIPS in RINL is organizing various events throughout the year, focusing on empowering women, like training program on financial awareness, medical well-being, yoga, sports, and so many events are being conducted for the benefit of women employees. On this occasion, I wanted to congratulate and appreciate our WIPS team members for taking up CSR activities in the nearby schools also. Recently, they have distributed certain utility items for the students, and another important fee is they have sponsored tuition fee for one of the girl students for their education, which is a very laudable initiative by the WIPS team members. I am also glad to inform that this year our women employees left no stone unturned in bringing laurels to RINL. Srimati G. Ramadevi, General Manager PPM and CQTM, was conferred with Wings of Steel Award under the Gender and Diversity category by Indian Steel Association. Further, at the 34th National Meet held recently at Bangalore of WIPS, RINL bagged third place for the Best Enterprise Award in the Navaratna category. Also, Srimati J. Durga, Junior Technician, bagged third prize in non-executive category. She was also awarded with a certificate for world record for performing Surya Namaskaras 216 times in mass presentation. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the members of WIPS for their active participation and bringing laurels to this company. I also congratulate all the women employees and trainees who have enthralled us with their excellent performance just before this program. No relation is complete without a woman in this world. She plays a role of loving mom, a caring sister, an understanding wife, and a lovable daughter. You have everything in you. That's the reason why the world is celebrating you. Happy Women's Day to you all. I once again welcome you all for this today's event. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. We may now request Ms. Smita Chandravati ma'am to deliver WIPS coordinator's report.
Respected Chief Guest and Guest Speaker of the evening, Dr. R. Anita Rao, Director School of Law, Geetam University, other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, esteemed guests, honored colleagues, and my dear friends, a very good evening to all of you. Myself, Smita Chandravati, WIPS Coordinator, welcome you all to celebrate the remarkable achievements and contributions of women in this company and also around the world. WIPS-RINL has been conducting many activities for the development of women with the support of our management. I would like to present the report of activities undertaken from August 2023 till date by WIPS-RINL. On 9th of August, 26th WIPS Formation Day was celebrated in a befitting manner. The occasion was honored with the presence of Shri Atul Bhatt, CMD RINL as chief guest, and Dr. P. Sri Sudha, Vice Chancellor, DSNLU, Sabbavaram, as the guest speaker. 19 women employees and members of WIPS were felicitated for completing Coral Jubilee service in RINL. On 9th August only, a free medical camp was conducted on bone mineral density in collaboration with JCI Vizag Steel City. On 19th of August, a friendly match of throwball was played between women employees of NTPC Simhadri and RINL. WIPS-RINL, in coordination with HR department, organized 3 sessions on 14th October, 9th November and again on 10th November on prevention of sexual harassment at workplace, aimed at creating awareness among the employees of the organization about the POSH Act, roles, responsibilities of ICC, do and don'ts, conceptions and myths, etc. These sessions had a mixed participation of more than 250 participants, men and women from different departments and across the grades for both executives and non-executives. On 18th of November, Children's Day was celebrated in Happy Hour Creche, which is run by WIPS-RINL, with the participation of kids of creche and their parents and the caretakers of the creche. A fancy dress competition and drawing competitions were conducted. In view of safety and security of the children, a CCTV camera was also installed in the creche. On 25th of November 2023, to mark the celebration of Children's Day, we have visited both the branches of Vishakha Vimla Vidyalaya, which are RINL aided school located near BC Gate and Ukkunagram. The event was organized with the purpose to create awareness among the young girls about menstrual hygiene and self-care. Biodegradable sanitary pads were distributed among girls of standard 6th to 10th. The packaging of the sanitary pads were customized for their use. We have also done distribution of uniforms to a few underprivileged students. The tuition fees of one of the girl students was also sponsored. This was only possible with the collective effort of WIPS members who have voluntarily come for supporting the event. To create financial awareness among the women employees, 3 online webinars till date were organized in collaboration with advisors organizations powered by SEBI from January to March 24. More than 22 women employees and members of WIPS were felicitated on their retirement during the period. To mark the occasion of this International Women's Day 2024, sports events were conducted from 26 February to 2nd of March, and more than 150 women employees participated in indoor and outdoor events. Antakshari competition, quiz competition, essay writing, rangoli, poem writing, poster making, makeover videos were all conducted, and we were very happy to see overwhelming participation from everyone. At last, as a woman myself, I am inspired by the courage, resilience and achievements of my fellow women. I believe that by supporting and uplifting one another, we can create a world where every woman and girl has the opportunity to fulfill her potential. Let us embrace the words of Maya Angelou, who said, "Each time a woman stands up for herself without knowing it, possibly without claiming it, she stands up for all women." With these words, I would like to wish one and all present here a happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we request our chief guest and guest speaker of the day, Srimati Dr. R. Anita Rao, ma'am, to release our in-house magazine, Disha. I request the editorial team of Disha to join. Srimati Smita Chandravati, Senior Manager at Language Department, Srimati Shilpi Sharma, Senior Manager from QATD, and myself, Sonal Supriya, Senior Manager from Blast Furnace Department.
To be a part of environmental sustainability, eDisha will be uploaded in the WIPS portal, which will be available for all the employees. Thank you, everyone. We know that all are eagerly waiting to hear from our guest speaker, but before calling her, we may request Ms. Khushbu Kumari, Assistant Manager from F&A Department, to introduce our guest speaker.
Good evening to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and welcome to our event. As we embark on this occasion, it is my distinct privilege to introduce our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. Anita Rao Ravivada, Madam, the Director of School of Law of Geetham. Anita Rao Ravivada is not only a distinguished leader in the field of law, but also a beacon of inspiration of women everywhere. Her dedication, expertise, and unwavering commitment to advancing the rights of women have significantly contributed in shaping the legal landscape of our society. Under her leadership, the School of Law has become a bastion of excellence, fostering a nurturing environment where students are encouraged to challenge norms, push boundaries, and champion social justice causes. Anita Rao Ravivada's vision and leadership have propelled the School of Law to new heights, inspiring future generation of legal scholars and practitioners to uphold the principles of equality and justice for all. Having the light on her education, she did her BSc in 1976, LLB from AU in 1979, Diploma in IRPM from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in 1986, LLM from Family Law in 1989, PhD from AU in 1997, and Diploma in Intellectual Property Rights from World Intellectual Property Organization Geneva in 2003. She is a distinguished legal scholar renowned for her expertise in intellectual property law with over 27 years of wide range of experience in academics in different organizations. She has served as assistant professor in NBM Law College, associate professor and officer on special duty in Geetham Institute of International Business, professor and chairperson of academics in Geetham School of Law, visiting professor in National Law University and Judicial Academy, Assam, Director School of Law of Savita University, Chennai, Dean School of Law of WIPS University, Board of Study members of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar College of Law, AU, and expert committee member of NAAC, Bangalore. She has been awarded Gold Medal in Law of Torts in LLB degree from AU in 2001. She was the first woman who has been awarded PhD in Law in Andhra University in 1997. As we celebrate International Women's Day today, let us draw inspiration from our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. Anita Rao Ravivada's remarkable journey and rededicate ourselves to the pursuit of Count Her In, Invest in Women, Accelerate the Progress. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Anita Rao Ravivada as she shares her insights and experience with us on this auspicious occasion. Kindly give a huge round of applause for welcoming our guest speaker, Anita Madam. Please welcome ma'am.
Am I too tall? It's okay. Thank you. It's a wonderful feeling standing before you to address on this most auspicious day, that is the International Women's Day, a day we all here with rejoice and happiness to celebrate. It's an honor to bestowed on me to stand before you, and I also have the pleasure of sharing the dais with the most prominent people in the Visakhapatnam steel plant, Srimati Nupur Bhatt, President of VMS, Srimati Anju Mohanty, ma'am, Vice President of VMS, Sri U. Sridhar, CGM Maintenance and Mills, and Sri G. Gandhi Garu, President of WIPS and GM CHR. Hope I have pronounced the names and designations correctly because I'm very careful. And also, most of these most luminant ladies of Visakhapatnam Steel and directors, trade unions, other associations, ST, and most important is all the women assembled here to celebrate this day. And having said, I would like to say the most important aspect is what a pleasant and memorable performances all of them have given. My heartily congratulations to all the artists here. In fact, when you talk about inclusiveness, I saw it personally. Those girls from Araku Valley, I think they have given beautiful performance. What else you can say? The inclusiveness of steel plant is very much evident here. My heartily congratulations to those young girls who are sitting at the back. You have well done, really did very well, very well. Thank you so much for entertaining us. So, this is the day. I need not talk much about how this International Women's Day started. We all are here after stepping into or passing into many hurdles. There is no doubt about it. It's not a smooth run all of us have faced. And it is a sense of pride. We should all sitting here with a sense of pride and achievement and many more accomplishments and trumps we have to do. We are not complacent as women, what we have already done. We are yet to do, yet to prove ourselves a lot. But for this, I am sure, still there are a lot of hindrances. On the very face of it, we find everything is fine, everything is okay. Women, equality, gender, all these are really nice words to really ponder upon. But if you really scratch the top layer, a wide gap is still there. I am sure you all will agree with us, especially the women who are here. Not that I am undermining the other gender, but for their assistance, we couldn't have been here. So we have to really compliment those men who really supported their families, supported their women to come out and take a part in the mainstream. So we heartily congratulate them also, and also our respects and regards to those people. And also, I am sure we need to really give a big hand and rewards to our parents and also the men folk at home. I feel I am not a feminist. Please don't estimate me that way. I am a balanced person. Whatever is important, unless we balance our lives, it is very, very difficult to come across. So though we talk on the podiums, we have our rights, we have the gender equality. So we talk only on the stage only, but at home I know what we are and how we compromise. Without compromisation, no question of equality comes. Compromisation is from both sides. So yeah, when you come out, yes, we are also compromising a lot, and also we are denying certain things which they are supposed to get, either it's husband, parents or children. But it is a fine mixture of compromisation. Unless both come together, we can't pull this real big bullock cart of life in a proper way. Anyways, these are my few thoughts. I thought, maybe I will share with you. So this is a sort of, a movement which started basically fighting for the basic rights, unfair labor practices or wages, which started way back in 1909, if you really recall. The socialistic part of America has started, where the community of women who are working in the garment industry, they started the entire thing. You mean to say only garment industry? No, there are many industries which were similar to that, but those ladies, they started this movement in a very big way. And also the German communist lady, Clara Zetkin, I think she started in 1910 actually. She was fascinated with this movement. See, I also tell one important aspect. I've moved around the globe. The most fascinating example I have is when I was having my stay in USSR. That time it was a staunch communist country, not like now, disintegrated or disunioned. March 8th is supposed to be a big prazanik, they call. It's a big festival. Festival means it is a festival where women really take big marches, showing up their potentiality and their contributions. They never say that, we need this. They say, we have contributed this much. So this is an indirect way of showing up their strength. See, unless the contribution of women is really experienced and counted in the nation GDP, you cannot come to a good, powerful country. See the powerful countries of the world where you find the number of women actually working, a number is almost equal or maybe slightly less. But comparing now, if you take India, we are going marching forward, no doubt about it, but still we have to really look into that. So number of women employees in any organization, somehow I don't know, it is not really equal. It is 5%, 10%, 15% or 20% maybe. But I think if the country has to really have to have accelerated growth in GDP and economy and competing with the global challenges, the power of women has to be really recognized and enhanced. So no doubt we have reservations both in education institutions as well as in your organizations, but somehow we feel that women at the top level are showing up less in number. We don't know the reason. The reason, we don't know whether women themselves are shunning away from taking the big responsibility because of, certain commitments from their family. For example, when I ask any bank officer or bank, employee, I asked them, ma'am, would you like to go for an officer cadre and, be at the top level? No, ma'am, I don't want you to take the promotion because that will take us to different places where I have to disturb my family. So, majority of the women are not coming out because, that will disturb their family settlements. Only thing is, the husband can take the promotions, but I maintain my family, and at least to some extent I can, contribute something. But there you find the potentiality of women is been less. So opportunities are there, but it is from the side of women, some of them, to finally, find balance of their family commitments may not be coming forward. But if they are coming forward, are there any organizations showing disparity or no disparity? Are there imbibed or inner agendas at the top level? Since a woman is there, no, we can't call her at the odd hours. We can't send her to outside the, plants or maybe some positions. So let us not take them. Better take a women. So we don't know. I am not saying it is there, but there could be some possibilities also there. We cannot really rule out. But even then, she is coming out, completely cracking the glass chambers and topping the real corporates. If you really look at some of the corporates, women have made lot of, what can I say, remarkable positions, especially in corporate circles, after the Company Act has been amended. The Company Law Act has been amended, where they have mentioned the compulsory induction of women at the directors level. So if you see the real percentage of women at the top level, probably in 2045, still long ahead, 2045, we can see almost the same amount of women in the higher level and at this comparing with the other gender. And Austria, Canada, Poland, Portugal, these are the countries where they compulsory made, women should be on par with, number wise with men. But India still have to go ahead, but definitely there is an improving trend in this particular position. So for example, I would like to quote Indra Nooyi. Who doesn't know Indra Nooyi? I am sure the young, executives sitting here, they all know who is Indra Nooyi. She is the chairman of CEO of PepsiCo, who made a remarkable strategic planning and made company to the top. Similarly, Nisaba Godrej, you all know about it. She is the member of Godrej Consumer Products. And Kiran Mujumdar, she is a CEO of our biotech Bicon. And Arundhati Bhattacharya, she is the one who was leading SBI and introduced Digital Technology Act. Similarly, Jia Modi, who is from our legal fraternity, the most favored advocate, in fact, she is the one who really, represents those cases at the Supreme Court with a lot of confidence and also with courage. And also many poor Isha Ambani, who doesn't know nowadays, they're all there, a lot of hangama is going on, the marriage parties and all. So we keep seeing what is she wearing and what is she not wearing. The one she is wearing is almost 400 crores. It's fascinating really, Anyways, these things, and many women are there who can be talked about, but there are very handful of women. What I mean to say, handful of women at the top. And also now we have the technology, the IT technology, all these software companies completely been, number is nowadays enhancing very consistently. And agriculture and rural development, that is one area, especially when you take about Assam tea plantation, most of them are women. Don't tell me that women are meant only for the softer jobs. They are there in the tough jobs like steel plant. I was talking to the young lady who is accompanying me. Of course, I took a lot of information from her, how it really put her into conversation, because that's how we normally grab information as teachers. So she was telling me there is, ladies who are really working so hard, facing into a lot of furnaces and other areas where it is really difficult. It is not only the desktops. Otherwise, in hard, tough jobs also, you all been employed. So my real heartily congratulations to RINL, which is not showing much of disparity and while recruiting the women also. So great things are there, and we can expect definitely this trend will definitely go up, and especially by 2045, I'm sure RINL will definitely have outnumber the male, and women will be at the top, and they will be not hesitating to recruit women also. And more so in academy also, let me tell where the area where I belong. So there are many faculties, teachers at the professor level. After that, you don't find much of leaders, women leaders. When we go for any interviews or conducting interviews for vice chancellors, and hardly we find many women applicants are there. I find really when there are about 10 male coming, there will be 1 or 2 only representative. Not much, representation you find at the higher level. But definitely in academia, there will be, there are good number of women, and even for the classroom strength also, you don't believe it. When we were studying law, we were only used to be 3 or 4 girls out of 120 boys. But now 80 are girls and 20 are boys. Honestly, the boys don't open their mouth because girls are there. They are feeling shy. I said this other way around, it's happening in present day trend, even in the engineering college you can see. So girls are now becoming more and more concentrating about their focus areas. They may look very, very free and movements are free, but they know what they really want it. So they are very focused, they are aiming for their higher educations, corporate jobs. So they know their commitments very well. I am not boasting because I am a woman. This is a practical experience what I honestly feel in the campuses. And also like for example, let me talk about something about the women in the armed forces from where my family belongs, where my husband also belongs. See, especially the Indian Army has started recruiting women in the combat positions. That means, have you seen the recent Republic Day parades where you saw a lot of troops are completely being marched by women only. See, that means the government has its policy. Let them also show their power. Let them also show their, preferences, attitudes, and their skills especially. So that way, women are being given good importance even in our armed forces, and especially in Indian Air Force, 16 women fighter planes. That means only 1 used to be, now it has become 16. That means they are really making the country so powerful and so strong. And also the Navy Chief, Admiral R. Hari Kumar, he announced there are almost 1,000 Agniveers. These are fighters. You should see really, if you have any occasion, please go and really watch how tough those girls are. Mostly they are from all northeastern country, northeastern states and all. They are really doing so well in the armed forces. Leave about medical profession, because right from the beginning, we always associate women with the medicine and teaching. But they cross beyond these frontiers and they become so strong, showing up, we are also no less, we can also contribute much. So it is not the question of showing that we are equal or we are strong. They have the agitation, the country should recognize their contribution. So we are also more powerful or more competent to give something to the country back. So that way you find lot of commitment, sensitiveness, and also really a sort of, feel that, they wanted to be a part of the country's national GDP. Now completely, like for examples, I am talking something great and good, but there are certain challenges also. Absolutely, there are a lot of challenges in this particular travel or in this particular journey. We all have faced it. For example, in the Indian history, what I can say in our own India, we started this particular movement. Socialistic Party of India created the first women celebration in 1970 in Mumbai. So the prominent activists, female activists like Annie Besant, then Sarojini Naidu, then Kamala Devi Chattopadhyaya, they have really spearheaded the complete event, and women from all walks of the life, they have joined, and they actually started demanding for, a call for women's suffrage. That means vote, right to vote. See the pathetic state. Like, very recently, of course, when you talk about this right to vote, India can really boast we are the first country. The most forward countries like UK and USS also, they have not given any right to vote to the women. They forget about their equality and their women liberation. So we are the one, actually India has recognized for the first time right to vote. And also this particular podium has, forum rather, has provided a way for, discussion for child marriages, dowry deaths, remarriages, widow remarriages, all these evils they were having, they took it as a big platform to discuss about. See, you are the blessed lot right now, I am talking about, because what was the past, you may not be knowing, only your grandmothers and mothers can tell, but the phase right now you have a nice platform to take this into much higher level. You need not really reinvent what has been already done. And thanks to your parents for giving you this opportunity of working in this wonderful organization, and where earlier we always used to feel that the steel plant mean only for men and women are not being taken care. But after hearing so much, seeing you all, I am sure my bias has completely changed. So many women here, young girls who are opting this, see, not only opting for only IT jobs and going to Silicon Valley system, a constructive company like steel plant and women working in blast furnaces, my God, really, it's hats off to all of you. Really, I really appreciate your real worth of it. And in fact, it is one of these ways, like for example, lot of courage need to be there, and even the governments are also really working out to provide necessary ambience, necessary environment for you to come out. Like for example, if there is a lot of inconvenience for any woman to come out and work with other male colleagues, definitely we opt out. No, I will not go. Why should I go and tarnish my image? So for that sake, lot of legislative frameworks has been, legislative frameworks as well as the court decisions, especially if you really look at Supreme Court decisions and all. So they are very pro women, in the sense, not because they are a weaker section. No, nobody is weak here. It is because giving a wonderful opportunity, ambience to come out and to work. You should feel happy to go. Next day you should feel, yeah, when I am going to go and start my work. See, when you say, like for example, to go for your workplace, you should feel really an agenda ahead. Otherwise what happens, you can look after the house, no doubt about it. Maybe you can concentrate more if you are at home. I am not saying that, because being a housewife is very, very difficult. And in fact, what I feel is taking up this job, maintaining the balance as a housewife and also a working woman, is a Herculean task, no doubt about it. And especially in the present day scenario, where you really need lot of family support, which is not there nowadays. Earlier, gone are the days when we were there like you people, mother-in-law, father-in-law, mothers and father, grandparents used to take care of our children, and we started our second innings. But at present day, young couple, it is really difficult, because I feel they're all in a process of planning. When do we have a child? Suppose if you have a child, when do I take long leave? You are going to take, I am going to take. This is the calculations that are taking place. 6 months, your mother comes, next 6 months, my father comes. Like that, a lot of planning is now happening, and sometimes it is really difficult for them to really sustain this relationship, which is now happening, especially when you look at the agony of many of those young professionals in US. It is the same trouble they are facing. Anyway, this is not much of trouble once you plan properly and have a great relation with your parents and in-laws. I'm sure they are going to help you all. So, what I found is, known 2-3 people, they stop having the children because they say, ma'am, who is going to look after my child? It's very difficult. So the most precious thing of any woman's life is a womanhood, which you are really putting off. I don't know, because how the future generation is going to plan, but for that, many legislative reforms like paternity leave, maternity leave, all these are there. But even if you have exhausted, still some more options, like for example, work from home is a wonderful thing, which is now every IT, personnel is really enjoying, both husband and wife. So somehow they are pulling the cart. Very difficult. Now the thing is, like one more important thing madam has in the report has said, sexual harassment at workplace. Oh God, really a wonderful piece of legislation, but what I feel is we have to be very, very careful while implementing the same thing, because certain things, negative things also do fall under this without proper implementation, and what can I say, without conducting programs which really enlighten them. So every act should not be felt by women employees as sexual harassment. Sometimes it so happens, because my personal experience as a committee member in one of these organizations, especially I have done 2 cases in HPCL. It's not really a sexual harassment case, but she has her own agenda, so filed certain false complaints also. So we have to be very careful, because that reflects very badly on the organization, not on you. So when we are filing cases, getting advantage just because the legislations are pro women, we have to be careful. We have to be very careful in choosing that certain paths. Similarly, like we have night shifts, for example. In Factories Act also, you all know very well when a woman has to be relieved under night duties and reporting. Actually, in IT sector, what happened is they have opted that, like saying that when men are being given the night shifts, why not women? We also wanted to do night shifts. Why you want to discriminate us? So then the company started having the policy of including women also in the night shift with precautions, proper precautions. If you are inviting any women, for night shift, what are the arrangements you are making? What are the precautionary arrangements you are making? Picking up, dropping up, the cabs, every security systems, all are to be perfectly been operated. Without that, you can't call any women for the night shift. See that, like even, I just wanted to give an example, like I was in Chennai for some time when the official appointment. We were coming from a night show, that was around 1:30 in the night. So I was only, we were only 2 women in the car. My daughter was driving the car and I was sitting there. You don't believe it. Every 100-200 meters, a police is there asking from where I am coming, where I am going. I mean, keep tracking my movements till I go home and reach safely. Not, I am talking about, not now, just about the previous government. I am not talking about the government and policies, but those days when a woman was sitting there, she ensured that women should really go all alone if necessity arises. Police were under constant vigilance. Take any woman, not only me, any woman on the road. So that way, unless the precautionary measures are very much in place, you cannot call a woman after a particular specified hours. Okay, so these are the things like we always work out, and also like for example, the maternity benefits, and also the World Bank reports also says about that India's female labor participation has gradually increased in the recent years. So nowadays, the labor force means all the cadres, not only labor means not lower, all cadres, the percentage has been really been grown. That means more and more women are joining because of the congenial atmosphere they are having it. Now, like for example, in certain cases, men are really getting scared of working with women. These are the facts I'm talking about, because certain of the incidents that took place, because the law is too much in favorable of women, all laws, mostly, they are pro-women, because what they felt is women has been denied lot of rights earlier, now let us bring them to the mainstream. But certain cases, there are certain misuse also, as I told you also, in criminal law, in other aspects, false cases are being filed. So what happens, even if one false case files, then it's a great damage reputation to all the women. They say that law should be struck down because women are misusing it. So let us not invite those type of incidents where you file cases against others where there is no substance at all. So we have to be really balanced, because it is always better. Somebody was telling me today that I got a lot of postings about women. They said ki women can perceive things far better than men, especially suppose if you see a photograph, you quickly recall back when you saw it and what that woman wore, on that day, what she was wearing it. Oh, this is the saree she wore 20 years back, I same saree she is wearing today. So that way our perceived nature, perception is too sharp. You can smell things so fast. So that way, that is one of the positive attributes which you can really use in our workplace. We can really create wonders and, see the organizational growth. Then also, like I would also say that there are certain ways we can improve the statuses. For example, I'd say after the Indian Constitution has been really implemented, we have a lot of laws which are almost gender neutral or pro-women. To quote one or two, like criminal law amendments are there, POSCO Act, somebody was talking about sexual harassment of workplace. Then also in IPC, in Indian Penal Code, lot of provisions where it is more or less, putting women into a comfortable stage. Then also the inheritance rights, which I am very, very fond of saying, ki we are having a great percentage of, property shares. In the sense, earlier we have been denied. I said, ki anyway, you got so much in the dowry, why you want to come? Brothers always say, yeah, God, we have given a lot of properties to you, now don't come to our share now. So those things are gone away. Now parents are also too good and they are giving whatever is there that is good for both my daughter and son. And sometimes daughter get more share, definitely. Throughout our life, they keep giving us something or the other. So that way, the attitude has changed. What I meant to say is attitude is changed. And especially even in the ancestral property, we are getting our rights. So that way we are in a very comfortable stage to some extent, but still there are some underprivileged communities, underprivileged women, where there are a lot of atrocities we keep seeing in the newspapers. So our voice should really support those muted voices. So now your organization here are doing so much, and in fact, helping all those women so that they come out and they will be there in the mainstream of the society. So that way, I feel that in 3 areas we can really work. One is like for example, we have Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao, the scheme where more and more girl students are taking part into the mainstream. And secondly, like for example, legislative framework, wherever there is a gap, I am sure the government should take up that and start amending the laws for the benefit of women. And lastly, last but not the least, the most important is the mindset. The mindset of some women where they don't like the other woman coming on the top, spilling the mud. Those things are very common in the professional arena. So that should be really curtailed. And also the mindset of many men still who are there feel ki, yeah, this is a male dominated thing. Yeah, where there is a male domination, definitely. Yeah, I always feel one important thing, both sex are different. Male is male, female is female. Let us keep that in our mind very clearly. I always keep. We are good in many things. Why do you want to call it as equal? We are more than that, certain things. We are all more. Please remember that. Don't call it as inequality. We are more than equal, in fact. No, sometimes our students come and tell, ma'am, we are not getting this. All girls are swapping away everything. So they are now becoming a sort of minority in our own institutions. What I mean to say is, you are already in a good position. So don't always have that pessimistic idea that equality is not there. More than equal you are, and you can see the day-to-day statistics where in many of these examinations, girl students are really fetching and bringing laurels. Today I've seen a lot of girls in the sports area also. They have represented the country, RNL and other organizations. So what I feel is like let us maintain our identity clear. Let us maintain our identity very clear, stating that we are meant for certain things in the nature. Let us be very proud of that. Be very proud. Be very proud. So no other person can do other than a woman. Okay, there are certain areas, certain technologies now coming where men wanted to become pregnant. Yeah, that is the latest technologies. Says, but it is quite unnatural. Take for example, a child born to a man. How does he feel? You may have the fantasy of delivering a child, but see the pathetic situation of the child. He will be alienated and he will be looked upon in a different way. It is unnatural. So let us call nature, let us not get into nature at all. I always feel nature is nature, let us bestow, and whatever the divine power is there, let us start respecting it. And this particular theme which accelerate the growth mean and include that once you invest on your women, accelerating the growth means you are looking at the end product, the acceleration, speeding up of the process. So that way, even the governments are trying to build up lot of assistances. Even for women entrepreneurs, you see, women entrepreneurs rebate in their tax, rebate in their own interest rates and all. So that way, it is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to really get into this. And finally, I feel that this particular great organization, I am very fond of this steel plant, because when we were doing our graduation, we were all there in that steel plant strike, marching towards, like Vishaka Steel, Vishaka Hakku, all these things. We were having slogans and, going and marching as. So steel plant is always a fascinated place for me, and I love it. In fact, when I'm entering into the portals of your steel plant, I felt a terrible, pride and prestige, because even I too have contributed little much, for this particular thing. I am sure in the days ahead, this particular steel plant would really lead a leading steel plant in the country and abroad, and you all have a very, very happy days, more happy days rather. You are all happy, but more happy days in the years to come. And I thank all of you for inviting me to this particular Women's Day celebrations, and especially your CMD sir, Atul Bhatt. Though he is not there, I'm happy he has extended his wishes to us. I know it is very difficult, because being in that position, n number of commitments, but madam is representing. I'm happy, ma'am, you are here. Thank you so much. I think, thank you all for inviting me. And in case if you need anything from our women's, cell or any committees, I'm ready to come, and I extend my help to all of you, definitely, because we deem it as a privilege. And right now, I am now heading the law school in Geetham University and also many committees. So that way, you are all most welcome to visit our university, wonderful university, where we are really striving hard to meet the global standards also. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for wonderful coordination all these days she has been doing with me. And thank you all for, those all staying at the back also, because something fascinating, all young girls are there, as if I am feeling I am like in the university only. I am not feeling I am, somewhere So all these young girls took interest and joined in RNL means it's a great fascination. Thank you so much. God bless you. And once again, a very, very happy International Women's Day to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your motivational words. Your words filled all of us with inspiration, witnessing candle of desire inside each one of us to achieve and to do something good in our lives.
Every woman's success should be an inspiration to another. So, on this occasion, we are felicitating the women employees who have brought laurels to the company at national level. Now let us call upon the stage the all-women team from QATD department who have won Gold Award in QC Concepts held at Vizag and Par Excellence Award at NCQC 2023 held at Nagpur in January 2024. I call upon the stage Dr. G. Seshamma, DGM QATD, Ms. Anshika Hotyal, Senior Manager from QATD, Ms. M. Geetashri, Manager from QATD. We may now request our guest speaker of today, Dr. R. Anita Rao Madam, to come forward to felicitate our NCQC winners.
After Sheshamma ma'am, Anshika Hotyal. M. Geeta. Miss Snigdha Litika Nag, Deputy Manager from Q. Miss Y. Vijaya Saujanya, Deputy Manager from QATD Department. Next we have the all-women team from Instrumentation Department who have won Gold Award in QC Concepts held at Vizag and Par Excellence Award at NCQC 23 held at Nagpur in January 24. I call upon stage Ms. Swati Gupta, Deputy Manager from Instrumentation Department. And next in line we have Ms. Gautami Jami, Deputy Manager, Instrumentation, Ms. M. Ratnaprabha, Master Technician from Instrumentation, S. Jaya, Senior Technician, and B. Sarada, Senior Technician from Instrumentation. And I request President VMS Nupur Bhatt ma'am to come forward for the felicitation.
S. Jaya, Senior Technician from Instrumentation Department. Next we have B. Sharada, Senior Technician from Instrumentation Department. Big round of applause for all the team members. Let's have a group. We may call upon stage our winners of 5 years who have won gold in CCQC 23 and Par Excellence Award at national level in NCQC 23 held at Nagpur in January 2024. I call upon stage Ms. Seema Yadav, Senior Manager from Utilities Department, Ms. Sugnavati Sipana, Senior Technician from Utilities Department, and Ms. Raja Harshita, Deputy Manager from ETL Department. We may now request Vice President of VMS, Srimati Anju Mohanty Ma'am, to felicitate our women achievers. Please, ma'am.
Raja Harshita from ETL, yes. Let's come forward for a group.
I call upon the stage Madam G. Ramadevi, GM and CTQM. She is conferred with the prestigious Gender Diversity Icon Award and also the Wings of Steel Award under the Gender and Diversity category by Indian Steel Association for demonstrating excellence in commitment towards a more inclusive steel industry. I request our chief guest, Dr. R. Anita Rao ma'am, to felicitate our ma'am. Private steel companies in India. Same ma'am. This award was presented at the Steel Conclave held at New Delhi in November 2023.
Now we may have on stage Ms. J. Durga, Senior Technician from Telecom Department. She is conferred with the Women Excellence Award 3rd prize in non-executive category at 34th WIPS National Meet at Bangalore. She also holds Certificate of World Record given by Yogasana Book of Record Council for performing Surya Namaskar 216 times in mass presentation. We request you, Sridhar sir, CGM Mills and Maintenance, to present the award. Request sir to please be on stage. Next, let us call upon stage Dr. G. Sujata, Chief Specialist, Obstetrics and Gynecologist Department. She is conferred with 2nd prize silver medal at All India Medical Officer Conference held at Jamshedpur for her paper on fetal growth restriction and role of sildenafil, a prospective study. All ladies employee. I think everyone has met her once in her life. Thank you, sir. Next, we would like to call upon stage our national level quiz winners. They won the 1st prize in Pragati quiz organized by All India Management Association. And for felicitating them, I'd like to request Gandhi sir to come forward. Let's call upon stage Ms. Shilpi Sarma, Senior Manager from QATD, and Ms. Anshika Hotial, Senior Manager from QATD. Let's pass.
Now we request the First Lady of VSP and President of VMS, Srimati Nupur Bhatt ma'am, and Vice President of VMS, Srimati Anju Mohanty Ma'am, to felicitate our guest speaker, Dr. R. Anita Rao Ma'am. We request other dignitaries to join the felicitation.
It is often mentioned that when women uplift and support one another, the potential become limitless. Same is true with VizagSteel Mahila Samiti, which is undertaking various activities for uplifting and betterment of lives of the ladies of Ukunagram. Hence, as a token of our appreciation, we would like our CGM HR Gandhi sir, President WIPS, to present a small gift of appreciation to President VMS Srimati Nupur Bhatt ma'am, of lives of the ladies of Ukunagram. We would also like to call upon stage Vice President of VizagSteel Mahila Samiti and Mills here, and we are glad to have you here, sir. So as a token of
And President WIPS, Shri G. Gandhi sir, to hand over a small token of appreciation to the women employees of RNL who mesmerized us with their cultural performance. Anshika Hotial, Senior Manager from QATD. We are having a group photograph. At last, for all women employees of RNL, promise yourself to always give the best. Promise yourself to be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you will be about your own. Promise yourself to press on for greater achievements in the future. Promise yourself to live in the faith that whole world is on your side. Promise yourself to think well of yourself and to proclaim this fact to the world that you all are proud women employees of RINL. I request Joint Secretary WIPS Ms. V.S. Soumya, Senior Manager from R&D, to propose vote of thanks.
As we come to end of a wonderful evening, on behalf of WIPS Committee 2224, I would like to thank today's chief guest and guest speaker, Dr. R. Anita Rao, Director School of Law, Geetham, for sparing her time from busy schedule and giving her valuable inputs. Thank you very much, ma'am. I would also like to thank Srimati Nupur Bhatt, President VMS, for gracing today's occasion. I would like to thank Srimati Anju Mohanty, Vice President VMS, for joining us today. I take this opportunity to thank Shri U. Sridhar, CGM Maintenance and Mills, for gracing today's occasion. I would also like to thank Shri G. Gandhi, CGM HR, and President WIPS for his continuous support for organizing this event. At last, I would like to thank the management and and our CMD and directors who were not able to attend today's occasion due to official exigency but made sure that the celebration doesn't stop with their support and encouragement. I also thank all the CGMs and HODs for joining us in celebrating this day. I thank representatives of trade unions, SC/ST associations, VMS and other associations for gracing today's occasion. I thank for the cooperation of CC Department, Town Administration, General Administration and Hospitality Departments for helping us in making today's event a grand success. I thank the LNDC department for sparing their auditorium to conduct today's event. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the women employees of RINL for making this event a grand success. Thank you very much. And I request all the dignitaries to join for high tea arranged to the left of the auditorium. And I request all the women employees to have high tea arranged in the lobby of auditorium. And all the committee members of WIPS are requested to come up on the stage for a group photo. Thank you.
For someone else who can produce safety apron or safety shoes, please raise your hand if anyone is having. Otherwise, I'll move on to next question. Okay, ma'am. A working day never passes without hearing this. It is nothing else but RINL ringtone, heard on our own mobiles. Can anyone sing the song RINL ringtone? Please. Please come on to the dais.
बंधन की ताकत से गौरव की पहचान है हम, शुद्धता के बादल से हर कदम साथ है हम, RIN वाइजैक स्टील।
बंधन की ताकत से गौरव है पहचान ले हम, शुद्धता के बादल से हर कदम साथ है हम, RINL वाइजैक स्टील।
बंधन की ताकत से गौरव की पहचान है हम, शुद्धता के वादे से हर कदम साथ है हम, RINL वाइजैक स्टील, RINL वाइजैक स्टील।
Thank you so much. Now coming back to the question which was asked 15 minutes earlier, and our most favorite question, women with more matchings. Please come on. Come on ladies, reach out to the dais. We are waiting to hand over the gifts to you. Any more matchings? More matchings. We postpone this question for 15 minutes for more wider participation. Please come on, please reach out the dais. Yeah. Any more entries, please? Shall we start or ma'am? Here comes our Banu madam to actually participate. More properties coming into the accounts. Yes. Okay. Five, ma'am. Five. Applause to Bhavani ma'am, please. For the active participation. Women who carry most number of family pics in their purses. I know we carry in their brains, but also in the, not mobiles ma'am, stamp size or some passport size photographs. Most number of pictures in their handbags, hard copies, stamp copies or something, please. Only one? We are looking forward for some more entries, please. Number of family members, more number of family members photographs. More number of, more number of family members. Ma'am, I cannot do. I have to create a special category for that. Sujata ma'am to come on to the dais and hand over the prize. The dais to hand over the prize. Ma'am has come. Yes ma'am, please.
Husband, father and mother, my elder brother, my son, my daughter-in-law, grandson, granddaughter. My name is Sudharani, Town Administration.
Please a great round of applause, please. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for to the actual session of this today's program. WIPS committee of RINL has organized many extracurricular activities like quiz, annual games, where the women employees have actively participated. It's time to celebrate our talent, creativity, and teamwork. Time to appreciate the spirit of our women employees. And it's time for much awaited prize distribution. Now, I call upon Miss Banu ma'am to come on to the dais and hand out the prizes to the winners. Poem goes to M. Pratima, Master Technician Instrumentation. Pratima, please come on to the dais. Certificates also, please come. Second prize goes to Lakshmi Kantam, Senior Manager MM. A big round of applause. Miss CHSH Bhavani, Senior Manager HR, to come on to the dais to collect her certificate and prize. And coming to the next category, Hindi poem. The first prize goes to Bindu Uppala, Assistant Manager HR. Please come on to the dais to receive your certificate and prize. And the second prize goes to Jyoti Prajapati. She is a DM from MM. A round of applause, please. It's time to appreciate our internal talents. Prize in Hindi poem category. Congratulations. And the third prize goes to Priyanka Rajput. Congratulations, Priyanka. And the next category is Hindi essay writing category. The first prize goes to Bindu Uppala, AM HR. Please come on to the dais. But English poem category. The first prize goes to Prerana, DM, CME. She is currently in the preparations of dance. Third prize goes to J. Durga, Senior Technician Telecom. A big round of applause, please. It's time to appreciate our internal members, our own WIPS members. And the second prize goes to AS Sindura, DM SMS2. Great round of applause. Talia, please. It's an exercise also, we all know. It's a good occupation points. Gets active. Congratulations, ma'am, again. To come on to the dais and hand over the prizes to the winners. And next category is poster competition. The first prize goes to Bisajini Swain, Senior Manager MM. Second prize goes to Sai Durga Ragavi, Senior Technician ETL. Third prize goes to G. Renuka, DMMM. Congratulations all the winners. M. Sri Swatista, P. Uday Kumari, K. Divya, Kushbu Kumari, V. Lavanya. Take your prizes with certificates. Yes, ma'am. It's a time to celebrate our internal talent. And the second prize of Antakshari goes to Asha Kumari from MM, Shraddha Kumari, Lavanya V, Renuka, VN Ratnam, Shiba Rani ma'am. Please come on to the dais. Congratulations to all the winners. We request third prize winners, please come near to the dais to take over your prizes and certificates. Okay. Congratulations all the winners, and it's a time to give a applause to all of them. A big round of applause, please. Now moving on to the next category, that is makeover video. The first prize goes to Gauri Nageswari, Senior Staff Nurse, for her video on Savitri Bai Phule. Ma'am, please come on to the dais. Instrumentation for her makeover video on Arundhati Roy. Ma'am, please come near to the... Please come, ma'am. Moving on to... Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to the next category, that is quiz category. I request Shilpi Sharma and Anshika Hotial to receive their first prizes coming under the quiz category. Please come on to the dais. Shilpi and Anshika.
The School of Law, Geetam, is already here. We are pleased to have you here, ma'am. We will continue the prize distribution.
And the second prize goes to Jajula Durga, B. Sharada, and K. Mutyalamma. Please come on to the dais and please take over your prizes. And thank you very much for the active participation. Congratulations. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you all the winners. Congratulations also. Thank you so much. Dance category. Dance. The beauty of Indian women and heritage in all its forms is inspired by the first manifestation of our culture, region, and traditional belief. Coming up now are the young, enthusiastic trainees group from our VizagSteel who will exhibit Dimsa dance. Dimsa, though originated in Koraput district in Odisha state, but has almost become an official dance of Vishakhapatnam. Dimsa means sound of the footsteps. Now I request all the dance group to come onto the dais and please perform.
Pinakulo saru dhono mohulo beti machalo Dati kiri pinakulo saru dhono mohulo beti machalo
that hardly can be compared to anything else. Now, moving on to the prize distribution to the outstanding performers of our township students. Please, Banu ma'am, please come on to the dais to hand over the prizes. I request Miss P. Vyuhita to come on to the dais. Miss P. Vyuhita, daughter of Priyadarshini Shekhar and P. Vidyasagar. She is currently studying in first inter. She is from volleyball. She started learning in the year 2018. Her achievements are under 16 women Andhra Pradesh. She has participated SGFI district level volleyball tournament and won gold medal and selected to participate in SGFI for AP state. SGFI national under 19 girls volleyball tournament held at Shivamogga, Karnataka. Congratulations, Vyuhita, and thank you for making us proud. Congratulations, Vyutiha. We are all so proud of you. A big round of applause, please. On to the dais. She is daughter of Venkat Ramarao Garu and she is currently studying in 10th DAV school. She have excelled in the sport of boxing. She started learning in the year 2016. Her achievements are, she participated in under 16 women SGFI competition, got bronze medal in CBSE South Zone Thank you, Deepika. You made us proud being in township. We are so proud of you.
Outsheet will be certified. Thank you.
Srishti Shekhar, daughter of Priyadarshini Shekhar and Sameer Shekhar. She is currently studying in 9th. Started learning in the year 2018. Her achievements are under 15 Women Andhra Pradesh competition. She participating player award, BCCI Women Under 19 One-Day Tournament at Kolkata 22-23. She participated in BCCI Women Under 19 One-Day Tournament and also played in BCCI Women T20 Under 19 Tournament at Mumbai, Himachal 23-24 and final loss to Karnataka. Became runner-up. And the list goes on. Congratulations, Srishti Shekhar. We are proud of you. And I request Akansha Gadai to please come on to the dais. Daughter of Madhumita and Amit. She is currently studying in 10th class DPS Ukkunagaram. Okay, she was our student and now currently in BSc Microbiology and preparing for NEET 24. She excelled in the sport of roller skating. Started learning in the year 2011. Her achievements are, she is a senior woman in Andhra Pradesh in the roller skating. Played Andhra Pradesh State Championship in 2014 and selected for National Championship at Mumbai. Played Andhra Pradesh State Championship in 2016 and selected for the National Championship. Played in Andhra Pradesh State Championship in 2012 and got selected for the National. Yes, ma'am. Finally, she attended 3 international camps at different places in India and got entry. Then she wore tricolor jersey and went to China for 19th Asian Championship and won bronze medal for India in international level. She played both roller hockey and inline hockey in senior nationals. Congratulations, Akanksha, and we are so proud of you. To call upon Miss Divya from ETL to exhibit her singing talent and spread the vibe of joyfulness among our beautiful ladies. Please, Divya from ETL.
నిన్ను కోరి వర్ణం వర్ణం సరి సరి కలిసే నీ నయనం నయనం ఉరికిన వాగల్లే తొలకరి కవితల్లే తలపులు కదిలేనే చెలిమది విరిసేనే రవికుల రఘురామ అనుదినము నిన్ను కోరి వర్ణం వర్ణం సరి సరి కలిసేని నయనం నయనం మునులకు తెలియని జపములు జరిపినదా మురళీ సఖీ వెనుకటి బ్రతుకున చేసిన పుణ్యమిదా తనువును నిలువున తొలచిన గాయములే తన జన్మకి తరగని వరముల సిరులని తలచినదా కృష్ణ నిన్ను చేరింది అష్టాక్షరిగా మారింది ఎలా ఇంత పెన్నిధి వెదురు తాను పొందింది వేణుమాధవాని సన్నిధి గా గరిగా గా గరిగా గా పగారి సాదసరి గా గరిగా గా గరిగా గా పగారి సాదసరి సరిగ పదసా సరిగ పసదా పాప పదద పాప పదద ప గరిగా సరి గరి సద పద సరి గరి సదసా పదసరి గరి సదసా దసా దసా నన్నయ్య రాసిన కావ్యమాగితే తిక్కన తీర్చెనుగా రాధమ్మ పిన పాట మధురిమ కృష్ణుడు పాడెనుగా.
Thank you.
Such a wonderful song and making the place more lively. Now I would like to hand over the place to Sonal and Shilpi. Thank you.
Very beautiful ending to our prize distribution ceremony. We'll be starting our official function within few minutes. We are waiting for the arrival of our chief guest and other dignitaries. So I request you all to wait. Thank you. Meanwhile, you can have a look at all the activities which WIPS committee has done in past 1 year.
Mahesh.
Talent can come over here. This is impromptu invitation to any one of you. Anyone interested can come over here. I know we have a hall full of talented ladies, so don't hesitate.
జస్ట్ ఒక పోయంలా అండి, ఇది సాంగ్ ఏం కాదు. మహిళ ఓ మహిళ మమతల కోవెల, మహిళోన వెలిసిన మమతల కోవెల, విశాల గగనాన విరిసిన వెన్నెల, మృదువుగా పలకరించు ఆమని కోయిల, అందుకో అమ్మా నా అభినందనమాల. అవహేళన ఎదురైన ఆవేదన చెందలేదు, అణచివేత సంఘములో తలవంచకు తిరగలేదు. పైశాచిక కీచక అరాచక శక్తులపై తిరుగుబాటు ప్రకటించి సామాజిక సాంకేతిక వైజ్ఞానిక విప్లవాలలో ప్రతిమలు ప్రదర్శించి ప్రతి విజయానికి ప్రతీకగా ప్రతినిత్యం నిలిచిన మహిళ ఓ మహిళ. సహనం సుగుణం సాధనాలుగా సంసార బాధ్యతలను మోసావు, సాహసం పౌరుషం ఆయుధాలుగా వీరవనితగా విరాజిల్లినావు. వాణిజ్య ఉద్యోగ రక్షణ రంగాలలో ఆధిక్యతను సాధించి సంగీత సాహిత్య రాజకీయ వేదికపై విజయబేరు మోగించి తరతరాలకు తరగని ఘనకీర్తిని గతించిన మహిళ ఓ మహిళ మమతల కోవిల. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
She's saying she can say A to Z and at the same speed. In the same speed. Yeah. So in the same speed she can tell Z to A. Yeah, in reverse order. So let's see what's her speed and then we'll ask anybody wants to counter her or not. Come on, ma'am.
Yeah, I will tell. ZYX WVUTS RQPO NM LKZ IHC FED CBA.
That was awesome. I'll have to practice for at least 2 lives to get that speed.
मंजिले रुसवा है, खोया है रास्ता, आए ले जाए इतनी सी इल्तिजा, ये मेरी जमानत है, तू मेरी अमानत है, मुझको इरादे दे, कसमें देवा दे दे, मेरी दुआओं के इशारों को सहारे दे, दिल को ठिकाने दे, नए बहाने दे, ख्वाबों की बारिशों को मौसम के पैमाने दे, अपने करम की करदाई कर दे इधर भी तू निगाहें, सुन रहा है ना तू, रो रही हूँ मैं, सुन रहा है ना तू, क्यों रो रही हूँ मैं, यारा यारा. Thank you.
Anybody like who can guess any one of from, we'll start from the first one. Time. For this, what is the word which we can use? Guess more? No? We have how many times there? Time. So those are still more. Time square. Okay. And the second one, is there anything missing? And what word we can use it? Yes, but what is the brain teaser? This is like, what is the word we can use for this? Whether the word is finished? So that is? But just I want some 2 words. It comes in 2 words. Whether the word is finished? Thank you, ma'am. Right. And next we have EGSG, CEGS. Unfinished business. I am even giving the clues also. The third one. Blank price, no. Still more guesses? There is price now. There is price. Over there it is there. Price is there. Price is right. Price is placed on the right side. Price is right. Okay. Now we have EGSG, CEGS, SEGG, SEGE. This can be actually no. Second one is GEGS. Anyhow, from all the 4 words what we have, X. So what is this? We are getting more answers from Ramadevi madam only. Big round of applause for ma'am. Scrambled eggs. Oh. And we have death with some space, life. Anybody can... I'll give you clue also. Yes. Who is that? Maisaki. Thank you so much. Just for entertainment, thank you so much. Okay. Time, this is double time or time square. And business, we don't have S in the business, that is unfinished business. The price is there, but it is somewhat right. So the price is right. EGSG and GS, those are scrambled eggs. And death with some space, so death is after life, life after death. So thank you so much.
Lavadu na mambugallavadu na swami elarade Govinda Gopalude na swami elarade Govinda Gopalude మామంద పాలు తాగి ఏ మందాకేగినాడో మామంద పాలు తాగి ఏ మందాకేగినాడో ఏ మందాకేగినాడో కన్నులకు కనరాడే గోవింద గోపాలుడే కన్నులకు కనరాడే గోవింద గోపాలుడే మా ఇంటి ఉట్టి మీది వెన్నాను దొంగిలించి కన్నులకు కనరాడే గోవింద గోపాలునే కన్నులకు కనరాడే గోవింద గోపాలునే రాధారమణ మదన మోహన బృందావన చిన్ని కృష్ణ రాధారమణ మదన మోహన బృందావన చిన్ని కృష్ణ గోవిందుడే గోపాలుడే మన కోరికలను తీర్చేటి కోమలాంగుడే మన కోరికలను తీర్చేటి కోమలాంగుడే మన కోరికలను తీర్చేటి కోమలాంగుడే.
Respected our guest speaker and today's chief guest, Director School of Law, Geetam, Dr. R. Anita Rao ma'am, Honorable CGMs and HODs present here, First Lady of VSP and President VMS, Mrs. Nupur Bhatt ma'am, Vice President of VMS, Mrs. Anju Mohanty ma'am, other VMS members, Steel Executive Association members, trade unions, SC/ST Association, CISF personnel, and foremost importantly, all the incredible women present here, a very good afternoon to all of you. I, Shilpi Sharma, Senior Manager from QATT Department, along with Ms. Sonal Supriya, Senior Manager from Blast Furnace Department, welcome you all. A very happy International Women's Day to one and all. We are honored to have all of you join us today and make this day memorable for us.
अतुल्यम तत्र तत्तेज सर्वदेव शरीरजम एकस्थम तद्भु नारी व्याप्त लोकत्रयम Twisha, the incomparable radiance that was born from all gods and pervaded the three worlds, came to one place and took the form of a woman. It is a day to celebrate the progress made towards achieving gender equality and women's empowerment, but also to critically reflect on those accomplishments and strive for a greater momentum towards a world where there are no shackles to be broken and all dreams of women come true. This year's theme for International Women's Day is Invest in Women and Accelerate Progress. This theme emphasizes the importance of supporting and empowering women across various domains. This year, International Women's Day underscores the idea that by investing in women, whether through education opportunities or leadership roles, societies can expedite progress towards gender equality. It advocates for recognizing the potential and contribution of women, believing that their empowerment is not only a matter of justice, but also a catalyst for advancing social, economic, and cultural development on a global scale.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 namo namah. This shloka beautifully encapsulates the divine feminine energy present in all beings, celebrating the power and grace of women everywhere. As we embark on this journey of celebration, we are delighted to witness a devotional dance performance dedicated to Lord Rama, a symbol of righteousness and virtue. Just as Devi Sita stood steadfast in her love for Lord Rama, women continue to be pillars of strength in our families, community, and society. Without further ado, let's invite Ms. Anshika Hodyal, Senior Manager from QATD, to grace the stage with her empowering presence.
रीत सदा चली आई, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए।
wonderful performance it was. May we have a big round of applause for Anshika. Next, we are having a dance performance by trainees of LNDC. This is the first time that the trainees of LNDC will be performing here. They are going to perform Dhimsa dance. Dhimsa dance originally originated in Odisha, but now it has become the local dance of Visakhapatnam, especially in the area near Araku Valley and Bora Caves. Dhimsa means sound of footsteps. Each dance movement resembles their daily activity like picking flowers, farming, eating, even a few rituals of the marriage ceremony. So all of us, let's enjoy Dhimsa.
হেলা সকাল বেলবুদি করি হেলা সকাল রে হেলা সকাল টাটি খিরি পিনাকুল সারু ধন মহুল বেটি মা চল টাটি খিরি পিনাকুল সারু ধন মহুল বেটি মা চল
सपना देखो छे आइलो बोली
Thank you, girl. Women are nurturing mothers, ambitious professionals, creative minds, and community leaders, and they embody strength and grace. Athletes defy gender norms with prowess, while cultural ambassadors blend tradition with elegance. Activists fearlessly champion justice. Through diverse roles, women redefine expectations, proving strength and grace can harmoniously coexist, thereby inspiring societal changes. Let us all witness this with a beautiful dance performance by women employees of RINL.
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणांबुरासी धीम तारा धीम धीम तारा जतुलतो प्राणमे नाट्यं चेसे गतुलतो नाम शतं मूल नतुलतो ना पैन नी చూపు ఆపేలా శరణంటినే జనని నాద వినోదిని భువన పాలిని వే అనాథ రక్షణ నీ విధి కాదటే మొరవిని చేరవటే dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dirana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dirana కదిలే నడిచే కన్యా నదిలా నీవు మానినివే అరే నీవు మానినివే ఒకటా రెండా కథలే ఎన్నెన్నో నీకే చెబుతాలే నీ గాథే చెబుతాలే దింతనన 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 తిరనా dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana dim tanana tirana నడిచే నదివో ఎగసే అలవో నీలో కళలెన్నెన్నో జవ్వన రమణి మనువున గృహిణి మాతవు త్యాగములో చిరునడకలే నడిచిన గలగలే తళతళ నురగలే నురగల సఖిముఖమే చిరునడకలే నడిచిన గలగలే తళతళ నురగలే నురగల సఖిముఖమే ఒక సూరు ఒడి చేరు అలా ఆడు చెలిపాడు
జిల్ 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 అన్న శృతులకి
గంగమ్మలు యమునమ్మలు కృష్ణమ్మలు కుంగేనట
జల్ 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 అన్న జతులకి
ఒక సూరు ఒడి చేరు అలా ఆడు చెలిపాడు
జిల్ 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 అన్న శృతులకి
గంగమ్మలు యమునమ్మలు dani dim tana dere na dim tadare dani dim tadare dani dim tana dere na odani der der tani tana dere na odani der der tani tana dere na dim tadare dani dim tadare dani dim dim tadare dani dim tadare dani dim tadare dani dim tadare dani dim tana dere na odani der der tani tana dere na odani der der tani tana dere na der dinna odani dilla.
That was a wonderful performance. Big round of applause for T. Sahiti from SMS2 department, Miss K. Prerna from CME department, Miss G. Nalini Jayanti from Telecom department, Miss K. Shravani from Telecom department, Miss G. Sandhya Rani from Traffic department, and Miss V. Lavanya from SBM department.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.